Before I start the video today, I want to take a moment to talk about something. This has been a mainly Kamen Rider channel so far, but considering how it shares the same parent company as Super Sentai, I think it's appropriate. If you haven't heard, Maya Imamori, who plays Sumino Ichikawa, and by extension, Goju Unicorn, in number 1 Sentai Gozyuger, has been fired from her role in the middle of filming. By extension, all episodes of Gozyuger going forward, despite already being filmed, will have her edited out. I don't know the full exact details of the situation, but from what I've gathered, it's due to her having been found participating in underage drinking, as she was 19 while the legal age in Japan is 20. Of course, depending on who you talk to about this topic, people are going to have different opinions on underage drinking as a whole, but this is ultimately not about that. Maya being not only fired, but completely edited out of the remaining episodes that she partook in, is an insane overreaction to what she did. For her to be fired is one thing that personally I don't even agree with still, but having her hard work completely erased from ever reaching public eye is another level of insult. Her name and image being stained for the sole crime of having a drink a year younger than she should be is absurd. This is a 19-year-old who is now the face of ridicule for doing something countless other 19-year-olds do every day, even in the same country. I bring this up because I don't want it to be shoved under the rug and forgotten about. This was an insanely out of proportion reaction, and a young woman's work being taken away just like that is horrible. Maya Imamori deserves to have her work recognized, and I know that many others feel the same way. Thank you for your time, and I hope that she gets justice.
Zeztz time, baby! Hello, Baku, I've missed you. I've missed you in your dead fucking ass. Oh god, he's like dead. That's crazy. Yes! Get the gun! Get the gun! Nemu, use the gun! Oh, Nemu, you genius! Huh? Why did he... Holy hell! Oh my god! She just got launched! Oh my god, what was that about though? Why did... Oh, that's sick. That's sick. That's so sick! Ah! Ah! Well then don't die again! You're unemployed! You can't do shit! Oh, she's gonna think that's why. Sorry, the doctor's backing her up is great. Like, you're not going anywhere, sir. This man and Windows. This man and Windows. Is Nazca holding him up? The spy music playing over this is great. Oh god. Oh god, he's going out the window. He's going out the window. He's going out the window! Buddy, you are going to fall and break your head. Why would you do— Oh. How did your spine not shatter? Wow, isn't it good that we heard no sound of someone falling outside of this hospital room? Baku, you're literally not being subtle in the slightest. I think these guys just are blind. The door was kind of not that hard to find, honestly. Oh, let's go. Motorcycle mode. Motorcycle mode. Oh yeah, she doesn't know about that. Yeah, I guess you could say I ride my boss on a nightly basis. That was awful. I'm sorry. No, actually, I'm not sorry. I think that was very funny of me. Come, let's ride my boss together. That's so. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And might be the start of an international war. I think that might. I think that's kind of the most important part here. Oh! Holy shit! Goddamn girl! Hell yeah! Oh, the poses are so cool. We're gonna purify you, bitch. Ah, that's sick. He's so cool, man. Like, unfairly cool. Hell yeah! We go in gun mode or new mode? New mode! Kill him! Bite him, girl! Maul him! Oh, that's sick. It is wild, like, seeing him fight in the day. Because he's, you know, a night-themed superhero. I love this. I love this detail so much. You have no idea. It's such a fun usage of the ability. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh no, oh no, oh god. And here comes Nox with the steel chair. Oh, that is. How do you say, bad? That is bad. That is very bad. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my god. Bro. Dude, that's so cool. Uh-oh. Oh no. Nox? Why are you losing your cool, buddy? I don't like that. Like, that something bad's gonna happen. Oh, hell yeah! The good old flat move. I'm so nervous that something awful is going to happen to him. Oh! Oh! Woo! Oh my god. Okay, fucking Christ above. That's so cool. Oh god! The eyes of his suit, like, flashing on and off. Oh my god. Bro, that's so sick. Put that away, boy. Put that away. Oh, we have a name. Odaka Kensei. Oh, so he's just like gone. The strings in the background are going crazy right now. Oh! Yay, yay, yay! Anyway, time for Baku to die again. He's looking to revive Nem, isn't he? The girl I kidnapped. Oh, the mystery is growing. Oh, it vanished! Okay, wait, that's interesting. So are these guys gonna be passed around like hot potatoes, or...? Let's go, art gallery! Oh! God damn it! Bro, leave him alone! Leave him alone! Stop shooting my boy! He's done nothing!
You fools! Did you think that just because the episode was airing an hour earlier than it normally does that you'd get this video earlier? Well, joke's on you, because I decided to do something different. Uh, yeah, so I found that I thought it might be fun if I put some of my live reactions to the episode in here. So let me know what you think about that little section. I discovered the razor button on my editing software's uh tool base, so I've been playing around with that. It's probably not going to be perfect in the slightest, but I'm having fun, and that's what matters. But tossing that aside, my editing situation, this week's episode was super fun. I'm admittedly not that into the nightmare side of this episode. Not because it's not worth talking about or anything. I mean, obviously it is. The nightmare designs are cool as hell. I love the imagery that's going on. Once again, like literally the creative team's just having a blast with how much they can get away with. Because the curtain shot, the mirror shot that goes right into into what's currently like, I just love the creativity, but I don't think that that was particularly like a highlight for me in this episode, cuz rather I'm more interested in like the bits of characterization that we get for Nox, Natsuka, Nemu, Fujimi. I'm interested in what we got with them, because well, Nox for one, first of all, he has his sword, which isn't exactly hard to miss because it's so clearly like, someone made a post the other day that I saw where it's just like Kamen Rider is funny because you have like these toy guns and then someone just pulls out in like an actual Glock occasionally. Like, it's when that sword came on screen, it's like, oh yeah, yeah, I know exactly what that sword is for. It's funny, but it is cool to see him use the sword before we get the Nox Knight. I think it's called the Nox Knight. I haven't looked too deeply into it because I'm just not a big leaks person, in terms of I'd rather be surprised by something when it comes out in the episode itself. So that means I kind of have the gist of some leaks, of some future events happening, but the specific details I'd rather, like see for myself, because I think it would just be more fun for me that way. But what I think Nox's like kind of standout moment for me is when he was having that freak out, like when Baku used recovery to, restore his axe back to its unbroken state. Nox was just like, holy shit, he was pissed. Like, and this is the first time we've seen him like that angry and just that upset at the and it was just at Baku restoring his own weapon, which is interesting to me because Nox knew. Nox was very well aware that recovery could be used in that way, because I think the reason why he stopped the nightmare at the beginning from, essentially from kind of finishing the job, is because he was curious to see, like, how, if Nemu would use the recovery capsule and how exactly she would use it, and if it would be enough to bring someone back from the dead. I believe that's why Nox, like, stopped the nightmare at the beginning there, because he is so clearly hyper fixated on that recovery capsule, because it's kind of a given that he's probably going to try and use it to restore Nemu, um, and knowing that the capsules can be used by other people who aren't Zeztz. And at the end of the episode, Nox did end up getting the recovery capsule after wounding Baku for like the billionth time because the boy cannot catch a break. But like that capsum is now in Nox's possession, and not only is that the case, but in the little end screen where it shows off the capsums of the episode, it disappeared from there, which now has me thinking. I'm wondering if it's essentially gonna be like a ping pong match pretty much between the two of them. Like I'm wondering if it could be something like how the icons were in Ghost, where they kept getting passed from like person to person to person. God, my head is really running around right now. Sorry if I'm a little like brain melty. I'm trying to like wrangle my head on straight. I do really love the utilization of the capsums though, because not only can they be used in rider form, not only can they be used when they're in the weapons, but they can just be used on their own period. So it really does kind of change them in a way from just simple power-ups to, oh, these are things that if you get your hand on, you could definitely use them in some way, as long as you're in the dream world. Uh, that sort of thing there. I do enjoy that the green capsum's like associated weapon is an axe though. Like it's not anything, like cute or flighty or something that's like typically associated with like healers. It's just no, here's an axe. Go bludgeon people to death. And if your axe breaks, restore your axe and then keep bludgeoning people to death. I just enjoy how that trope is kind of like flipped on its head a little of being like, yeah, the healing does some severe damage and it's good as an offensive weapon too. Like Baku burying the nightmare in the ground is, first of all, really good imagery. I enjoyed that as a zombie fan. But second of all, it's just that's a really useful ability. Like it's the capsums are fun to me because they're not just about, this kind of singular power, but they're also about like environment manipulation and like thinking outside the box. Like it's not just raw power, it's you gotta use your mind to really make that shit work hard. I'm really hoping that we just get some crazy capsum combinations in the future by like Baku putting one in his weapon and then using the other on himself. I'm just hoping that we get some insane shit out of that because I think it'll be really fun to see how they can like mix and match. And I think that's probably why we're being like introduced to so many powers like so early is because I think there's going to be a lot more like problem solving going on in the future there. So it's like, all right, here's the arsenal, get familiar with it. We're going to be using all these bad boys in the future. Speaking of the recovery capsum, Nemu being the one to bring Baku back to life is like a really fun decision because first of all, not only did she get to use a gun, which I very much like, but also it made it clear there, yes, Nemu can use the capsums in the same way that Baku can, just, without a rider form. And she was the one to restore. Because it also established them more as partners, too, which I like. Because ultimately that's going to be the case. Like, they're going to be partners, partners in the dream together and everything. So Nemu taking an active role in helping with the situation is something that I really enjoy. Like, she can use the capsums too. Baku's just kind of like the main fighter in this case. But hey, if push comes to shove, Nemu could probably use them in some imaginative ways too to assist with the situation. I'm looking forward to that. Um, Putting aside the dream related stuff for a second, let's talk about my other girl, Natsuka. I Her moments in this episode were kind of few, but I think they really like said a lot about her because still true to how it was before, she is exasperated by Fujimi. Like she does think that his methods are kind of nonsensical and that he's pretty out there, but she does respect his drive and his commitment. And it is what's making her, intent on sticking around with him because she's like, I have my own ways of processing things, I have my own ways of dealing with this, but I still do like respect you as a person and I do want to help you out. She didn't say that to his face, but it's that energy there. And her being the one to, she dug up the file of Fujimi's old partner and and was the one to present it to the audience. And I'm gonna be so real here. I have face blindness. I have very difficult times like telling people's features apart from each other. And I specifically say that because the way that the episode was shot, like by showing uh, Kensei Odaka's face, and then switching to Nox there. Am I correct in in like that I think that the episode is saying that they're the same person? And I'm genuinely asking this, by the way, because I tried checking the live chat afterwards, but it wouldn't scroll back far enough for me to. It was kind of the same situation, like in the episode that revealed that that showed Nemu's adoptive father, that kind of had like that little like kind of, I don't know what to call it, like shrine funeral thing, that little shrine that he made and showed her face. It took me a hot second to go, oh wait, is that Nemu? Like if somebody does genuinely, like if someone who can actually look at faces, understand facial features, could you tell me if that's what the episode is actually implying, that Nox and Odaka are the same person? I would really love to know there. Speaking of Fujimi, I like how he gets more and more insane, but in like a fun way. Like this man, because originally when Fujimi appeared in Baku's hospital window, first of all, this man does not know any other way to enter a building, even though he would probably have clearance to go in the hospital in the regular fucking way. um, like when he first appeared in the window, I was like, is he standing on Nazca's shoulders? Because how is he up there? And then later, when Baku was climbing down the hospital, I'm like, oh no, Fujimi straight up just scaled that wall. He did it in like daylight. Also, he could get to a window instead of using the door like a normal person. He's such a fucking. I don't know how to describe it. I love him. I absolutely love him. And back to Nazca for a second, because that the moment where she just whips off her shoes and then fucking roundhouse kicks pretty much is like she all she could think in the moment was, and it's funny to me because that kick didn't even do anything. Like it didn't do anything in the grand scheme of things. Like it was just like an instinctive reaction from her to be like, oh, Fujimi needs me, hold on, let me roundhouse kick this man. It didn't solve anything, but it was an instinct for her, and I love that it happened. Like I've made it clear, but I'm just so excited to see more of their partnership and interactions, because like they really are just like kind of opposites, but at the same time they're both kind of insane at at the same time. I dearly love them. But overall, very interesting episode. Some interesting revelations, some interesting character depth. I'm very excited for next week's episode because, well, it's an art museum. I am a sucker for art, but also the nightmare design looked interesting. Nemu had a very cute outfit on, and I'm just curious to what next week will bring. I literally do not have any better way to end these videos. Like I just don't. I don't have like a smooth outro. I don't have anything of the sort because I can't fucking figure anything out at the moment. But eh, I'll find one someday. Who cares at the moment? I certainly don't.